Hello, and welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. It is March 1945. The Chinese have a fleet here. It doesn't seem to be doing much, but I guess maybe we can bring it to battle. What do they have left? I know I checked this last episode, but I've forgotten. They got a battleship, a battlecruiser, 7 heavies, 18 lights, and some DDs and torpedo boats. 9 submarines. Anyway, let's go to April and see what happens. Maybe there's a war with Britain. I guess we're gonna find out. But first, some submarines. Let's reduce the 9 Chinese submarines to 7, hopefully. Oh, 8. And a strike mission. Alright. Burma, we've taken Burma. That is nice. So my unrest is up, but only a little bit because being democratic reduces the number of the amount of unrest you take. So that's nice. Also, I'm gonna succeed this naval invasion in a couple of turns, so that's gonna turn it down to 0. If the convoy missions don't, which they might. I'm also invading southern China from Burma. Memphis, museum ship, not for sale. Yeah, good luck with that. I know I've got better army logistics, but 60,000 versus 7.5 million. That's wishful thinking. Also, because a second in advance has started from Thailand into Laos, the number of Chinese defenders have doubled. So that means this might not go so well, which is kind of dumb. Like, the more invasions you have going, the less chance of success you have. That's just how it works. Anyway, let's just quickly check in on Britain. Minus 93 still. Shrinking economy still. Yeah, they're not doing so hot. Let's do the convoy missions. This one first. Salem versus a Shaanxi class heavy cruiser. This is one of the new San Diegos. It's already a veteran after sinking the battleship and the convoy last episode. It's a simple 1v1, and I think the Salem is up for it. Because as someone commented, it's well, it's got more firepower than the Scharnhorst class battleship, which, although they were kind of lightly armed for battleships, or battle cruisers, whatever you wish to class them as. Let's take the cruiser first, transports later. Yeah, basically very heavy firepower. But I don't have torpedoes, and the enemy cruiser probably does. So I'm gonna maneuver a little bit. I'm gonna bring my guns off target for a moment. That's fine. Let's see if we can get this identified. The 5-inch guns are really peppering it. Let's see. That's quite a few guns. 8.2-inch guns, Mark IV. Very decent armor actually. Lots of aft and forebelt. Very slow, 22 knots. No radar? Is this an old ship? Yeah, it's got more than 8 inches of, well, aft belt at least. Main belt is 8. So that means the Chinese must have designed it in a previous patch, because the maximum now is 8 inches. Running a little bit low on AP for the main guns. After killing that battleship last episode. But I still want to use AP. Chance to pan is not that bad. Oh, it does not have torpedoes. It's not the only reason I was kiting away, I was just getting out of range of all its secondary guns. I can present a pretty flat broadside. Get away with it. Let's just watch the fireworks. We can go to auto now. There he goes. Let's find the convoy. Did not take a lot of damage in return, which is fine. Didn't sail that far away from them. And there they are. It is night though, so that's having an impact on my view range. Although you would think it didn't, because I've, you know, got radar. At least the actual spotting range. And yeah, that was it. Yeah, they only had 3 transports. Well, we got 2 more convoy missions. Let's do this one. San Diego and Toledo. And New Haven. Yibin class. What's this now? 9-inch guns. And some torpedo boats and 6 transports. Alright, so what's the plan here? New Haven, that's kind of fast. I don't know if it's got greater view range than the heavy cruisers, but being that fast, it can be my scout. And I can drop these down to cruising speed. And it is New Haven spotting them, so everything is according to plan. Could New Haven potentially kill these all on its own? Possibly. Let's see, what's what here? Torpedo boat. Torpedo boat. Light cruiser. That almost looks like one of my designs. I don't think it is. But it almost could be. I would definitely have added more funnels because that's kind of my thing. But it doesn't look bad. So New Haven can start killing the torpedo boats. The heavy cruisers are already landing hits on the enemy light cruiser. And yeah, it's... I guess this is one of the paper armored Chinesium light cruisers. Not the same class I've encountered a bunch of times before, but similar in that it's probably gonna die before I identify it. They've got another light cruiser class, the Lang Fang, I think it's called. Which, I don't know how much armor it has, but it's probably not much. They've always sunk long before I've identified them, so I don't really know much about them other than they are very fragile. Are you in range of New Haven? Not quite. But still in range of my 11-inch guns. Let's bring all of them to bear. Suddenly got kind of tanky. I spoke too soon. It's dead. Another light cruiser never identified. Maybe this can be my thumbnail? Like so. The theme of this episode seems to be convoy raiding, so... And there we go. That was the last one. That's a cheap one. 137 million. That's about on par with my destroyers. And the last one. Ooh, yeah. One heavy cruiser and a torpedo boat. There's a Gili class. Another Yibin class. And torpedo boats and 8 transports. So yeah, this could be quite a catch. If the Pueblo is up for it. I'm just gonna go ahead and send this torpedo boat home. Don't think it's gonna be much use. And here's the enemy. I got kinda limited ammunition. Let's go with HE for now. Ever I'm firing at. Yeah, it's torpedo boats. So HE is definitely what I want to fire. It's what I got the most of too. That one is dead, I think. Not quite dead. It survived. That one did not survive. Now it's dead. One more torpedo boat, and the escorts seem to be running away. Ooh, they did launch torpedoes, but I did maneuver a bit, so... yeah, they didn't catch me. Okay, we're gonna speed up. Not gonna let these guys escape. Now this one is flooding. So, and it's got engine damage, so it's not gonna be able to run away from me. And that should be the heavy cruiser. It's not super well armored, so I think I can pen it. And slow it down further. This one is not going anywhere. That's the... no, that is the heavy cruiser. With the 8.4-inch guns. And this is the light cruiser. With the 9-inch guns. Alright. Need to land a couple of flooding hits. Because I'm pretty sure it had the same top speed as I have initially. Do I have enough secondary range? No. So I'll have to come back for the transports. I was hoping I could do some secondary drive-by while focusing my main guns on the enemy warships. The Jilin, the heavy cruiser. Yeah, we've seen those before. It's got almost no armor. Almost as if it's begging for some 5-inch attention. And yeah, the 5-inch guns can easily punch through it. Not the main belt, but the main belt doesn't cover much. Or maybe even the main belt, 4 inches. Yeah, even the main belt. Alright, here's the light cruiser identified. Let's see what you're made of. Very little armor. 0.9 inches main belt. Fore and aft, 1.5. Radar generation 2. Torpedo 16 kilometer. Mark IV 9-inch gun. And these guns are actually quite decent. They can pen me at a little less than 10 kilometers. Wait. First inner belt, 0.4 inches. Second inner belt, 1 inch. Is that even legal? Can you have the second belt thicker than the first belt? I think we can definitely pen this guy with HE. Yeah, we should be able to. 17 kilometers? Yeah. There we go. Floating hits. And there she goes. Yeah, 4 belt penetration for 7,000 damage. Now let's just kill the transports. I'm really liking these San Diego class heavy cruisers. Yeah, they're kind of OP for a heavy cruiser, having 12, 11-inch guns. It's closer to the actual Alaska class than my in-game Alaska class. You can go to auto AP. It is actually selecting AP. Target transports? No, it's gone back to HE. Too bad I'm not gonna get close enough to them to start killing them with the secondaries. Actually, let's just turn off the guns. Slightly pause the recording. And we're back and in range. Not gonna waste my 11-inch ammo on this. You never know, might get dragged into battle next turn. And I might need that ammo. If I'm gonna stick this many 5-inch guns on my cruiser, might as well make use of them. And the 1.6s as well. Right. 8 transports sent to the bottom. And that was April 1945. Invasion of Hong Kong is going to plan. This one is probably not going to go anywhere because this thing came and ruined it. But I don't know. We'll see. Maybe it will lead somewhere. Yeah, they're down to 6% army logistics. So, well, you never know. Onwards to May. Masses of dissatisfied pacifists protest and block the roads. I mean, 7-8 billion, but might as well. Minus unrest, plus relations with lots of nations. All the ones I've already got good relations to. Which could probably lead to worse relations with Britain. So let's pick that one. Sunk 1 submarine. 2 transports. And that was it, I guess. Britain is having rebellion problems. Memphis, still a museum ship. This one is gonna succeed next turn. Yeah, no, this is going backwards now. Because this invasion doubled the number of defenders. So yeah, that's kind of dumb. Let's see. Britain, still minus 93. I could provoke them, but that's not what I'm gonna do this turn. I'm gonna start an invasion of southern China. Because this one is gonna be successful next turn. Let's see. Britain, are they like using their navy for some kind of colonial action somewhere? Trying to quell some kind of rebellion? Gambia, yeah. This is probably doing just that. So I saw they had some problems in Gambia. Orange Free State. Let's actually... Do I have any... like battlecruiser divisions ready. Portland, Alaska class. This is in Philadelphia. Lexington class with the 16s. Let's just send them here. Just to, you know, make sure the British aren't doing any war crimes or anything. You can add the Baltimores. 2 Baltimores. Fargo class, that's the new one. Let's add 4 of these. Actually, let's add 2 of these. And 2 of those. So that if I want to do something with the super battleship, it's got enough escorts. There we go. Yeah, good idea, I would say. Actually, I could have just sent these straight here. Yeah, anyway. Good enough. Good enough. That will probably provoke the British, I think. Right. Empire of Japan wants to be my ally. No, I don't want allies. I want enemies. Submarines. 1 sunk. No damage taken. And we sink some transports. Greece is allied with Russia. I've gained Hong Kong. Museum ship, not for sale. This is going backwards. They're up to 1 million men now. Let's head into the next invasion zone. I should have enough tonnage, maybe not to get it up to 100%. But at least give me a decent chance of success. Like so. Is this not causing tension? Apparently not. Let's just move these into the North Sea and see what happens. It's just a single battleship, but it's a big one. And it's got a bunch of escorts. Missouri, New Jersey. Bunch of DDs. Sure, let's send these 2 somewhere. I don't need all the DDs, I think. Let's just keep the 32s. They've been recently refit, so they're actually better than the 37s. That's museum. Yeah, that's museum. Fargo class light cruisers. You can send these into somewhere. Like here. Detroit and Paris. That's Paris, Texas, by the way. Yeah, let's go to July and see what happens. And yes, tension minus 6.9. That should be enough. Yeah. I guess it's war with Britain. If the financial status of the country is good enough to support a war with Britain. Already at war. So I'm just gonna take the added DDP, actually. Let's kill these submarines. Killed one, and here we go. That's a good port battle. Panama class versus Gong class. Barão class light cruiser. That's a new one. And is that new DD? I don't know. Probably. Let's see. Let's get our stuff organized. Borneo, you can just add yourself to the division. Torpedo boats. You can just go home. And you guys too. Torpedoes off so we don't have any accidents. Denver. Add to division. I guess I can keep these around. Yeah, we're scoring big hits on something. Probably the battleship. Yeah, that's the battleship. Well, let's bring the light cruisers in to deal with the torpedo boat threat. Battle cruisers, keep firing at that battleship. Can reduce speed to cruising. Probably got torpedoes incoming now. So let's not be where the torpedoes are gonna be. And those are the torpedo boats taken care of. Or DDs, or whatever they were. The battleship is not doing too well. Yeah, it's not gonna live long. A couple more salvos and it's toast. It's toast. And what's this? A DD? It's about to become a reef. It's dead. Alright. That did not take long. I guess the last one was the light cruiser. Alright. And there are a lot more convoy battles. 3 heavy cruisers versus a battleship, light cruiser, torpedo boat. Torpedo boat versus torpedo boat. 1 heavy and 1 light versus 1 heavy and 2 lights. Let's do torpedo boat on torpedo boat. Get an actual even fight. Should load quick enough that I don't even need to pause it. I think. Or maybe I do. It wasn't that long. Alright, let's go find our prey. Now, even with the radar 2, the view range of a torpedo boat is not that great. That's the enemy. The torpedoes are in the water. And my guns are hitting. Torpedoes missed. But against a single torpedo boat, can't really expect too much. Oof, I took a big hit by something. There goes my engines. And I think there goes my boat. Unless they can get it under control. No. Yeah, I sunk 1 transport and the enemy torpedo boat. 2 got away, and that's counted as a defeat. Yeah, let's do this one too. Toledo versus a Gili class, a Barão class, and a Jiangzheng class. Alright. I think the Toledo can handle this, but got my light cruiser with me just in case. Alright, let's just follow. Let's see if we can find the enemy. What am I firing at? That's the heavy cruiser. The one with very little armor. New Haven can actually speed up, get closer. While Toledo provides long-range support. Can't you just stick with the target you were firing at? You're gonna load AP because I I want those flooding hits. Oh, these guys are really coming in close. Fine. Really going all out. Being very aggressive. They got some torpedoes away. Oh, there they are. Barão has a lot of torpedoes. Did not get to launch them. New Haven goes straight for the convoy. And that's the end of the heavy cruiser. So yeah, placing some cruisers on sea control in that port in Manilla, it did really help getting these convoy battles generated. So I think what I'm gonna do with Britain is I want to see if I can take Ireland or something. Just to give me some ports that will generate missions in the European theater. Now one transport left. Couple of hits should be enough. Certainly, yeah, that hurts. Alright, another 4 transports dead, and some warships. Really chipping away at the Chinese Navy now. And with that, I think this episode is over. We got one more convoy battle to play next episode. It's against another Gong class. Pueblos, Salem, and San Diego have already proven they can take out these battleships. And light cruiser and torpedo boat, probably not going to be much of an issue. 93%? That's decent. I guess these can just keep heading into Cameron Bay. If I do need more ships, I can bring in the San Diegos. Now, Britain, what do they have actually guarding their little islands? Not much. I guess their whole navy is out doing stuff in other corners of the world. Yeah, here we go. Sierra Leone, 1 battleship, battlecruiser. They have really scattered. I know they have a huge, huge navy. At least in terms of battleships. Here they are. They're just not really prioritizing defending their... Oh, here we go. 8 battleships. That's an impressive force. 6 battleships. Yeah, they're all in the West Indies. West Indian Oceans, not West Indies. This is the West Indies. Alright, so I guess we gotta find a way to actually fight them. But that's for next time. Goodbye, and take care.